What is up, you geezer, blow tie geezers? It is Chris Modern 9 here. Wow. I can't believe that game played out. Oh my god. So, what a weird game. What a strange game. A lot of goals. 7 goals, in fact. We are through, though. We are through to the semi-finals of the Europa League, where we're going to be playing against Frankfurt. But my god, there are a lot of things to talk about in this. It baffles me. It really does. There are things that stick out like a sore thumb. Now, let's just talk about the first half of that game. We came out of the blocks in the first half. Literally came out of the blocks. We were playing like the old Chelsea were. Playing good passing football, through passes. You know, Pedro getting a couple of goals. Then you saw an own goal. Then you saw, Giroud scoring a sweaty goal. I think Pedro assisted him. Just slotted it in an empty net. Okay, yeah, they got one back, but then Pedro got another one. Everything was great. It was, what was it, 5-1 on aggregate at the time in the first half. It was almost as if, we literally just finished them off in the first half. Easy. And I was thinking, you know what? That's it. Semi-final time, boys. But I need to stress this. What is going on with us in the second half nowadays? What? Is it a curse? Let me just tell you. The first 15 minutes of every second half at the moment, we just turn to shit. That's it. We just completely stop playing. We forget how to play football. It's like, what are we doing? All right, yeah, we're in the game. We're 5-1 up on aggregate. There's another goal. There's another. You're really going to do that? You're really going to put us Chelsea fans on an edge? Really? After you've pretty much sewn the game up. I tell you what, the second half was a completely different game. I want to earmark Barkley and Kovacic once again, because Barkley and Kovacic are just terrible. They are terrible. Barkley can't hold the ball for 5 minutes. Kovacic keeps giving the ball away. And the rest of the defence, my god, the defence, David Luiz, Christensen, Emerson, Azpilicueta, our defence, absolute shambles. Emerson had an absolutely poor game. And when you think the other alternative is Alonso, honestly, we have some of the worst left backs to play for this club. And I'm sorry, but Emerson had a shocker. Alonso probably couldn't have done any better. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. The second half was just literally, we just forgot how to play football. Suddenly, Slavia Prague have a real chance of actually doing the unthinkable. And I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe we actually allowed them to think that. After we'd sewn the game up. And then you got Arsenal over here in Naples getting the job done in Italy. Against one of the top sides in Italy. I think... I don't know what to say about Sarri at the moment. Sarri is just not the right man. I'm sorry, he's just not. He just isn't. And, okay, think about this. He's stubborn. He only plays one way and expects to get good results. He makes stupid substitutions. He plays out crappy teams. And he has no momentum whatsoever. All he does is write in his notepad. And I don't know, what does he do on the touchline rather than smoke? He eats those chewing gums or something. I don't know what he does. He's sort of like, it's the equivalent to smoking, I guess. But, I'm sorry, he's just not the right man for the job. And regardless of what happens to us this season, if we don't win the Europa League, that's our season over. Those 2 goals in the second half from Slavia Prague was a warning. A big warning. To tell this team that actually, as you progress further into the competition, it's going to get more difficult. I'm not going to lie, lads, but when we play against Eintracht Frankfurt in the semi-finals, it's going to be difficult. God forbid if Arsenal manage to get into the finals. If they beat Valencia. That's it. Imagine doing that against Arsenal. Imagine doing that against Arsenal in the final. Could you imagine that? I couldn't. But, I digress. We are through. That's all that matters. 4-3, yes, it's a bit of an unattractive result, but it's a win. We were 4-1 up. Slavia Prague made it 4-3. But regardless of whether or the fact we were terrible in the second half, we're still through. But huge question marks on Sarri about his... What the hell does he say to them at half time? What does he say? Does he say like, yeah, don't worry. You know, you're 4-1 up. Just lay back. Just sit back and relax. You know, they're not going to come back at you. When actually, they did, because they scored 2 goals. And very good goals, I might add. Kepa, what the hell is he doing in the goal? I'm starting to question... don't get me wrong. Like, Kepa made some good saves early on in the game. But his ability to deal with long shots is abysmal. Terrible. I mean, you saw what Mo Salah did to him against Liverpool. This was no different. Like, what? He's terrible at dealing with long shots. I don't get it with Kepa. Yes, he's very good at close range when somebody can head the ball and he's good. He's got good reactions. But when it comes to somebody taking a long shot against him, he's useless. He's absolutely useless. But you know, like I said, I don't want to turn this video into some kind of rant, because what's the point, eh? Because, you know, we're through anyway. So I should be pleased. But there's a bitter taste in my mouth after watching what was possibly probably an embarrassing second half. Try actually playing like that in the second half against a team like Arsenal in the final and see how we get on. See the absolute wrath of the Chelsea fans against Sarri. I won't be surprised if they're doing it already, because right now Sarri isn't winning very many fans over with this stubbornness, this only one way of playing, you know, thinking about, you know, maybe getting results out of the same way of playing, making stupid substitutions, lack of cohesion on the touchline, lack of, you know, that thing that you do on the pitch when you sort of like spur the players on to make them actually play better. All he does is just do that. He just does this on the touchline. Just writing things in his notes or chewing gum or whatever he's doing on the pitch. But I keep saying it. We were through. We are through. And that's all that matters. But like I said, those 2 goals, or that second, or not so much the 2 goals that Slavia scored in the second half, but just the second half in general is a big wake-up call. It's a big warning. Huge warning. I mean, yeah, we got the job done in the first half with some great goals. Pedro with 2, Giroud with a sweaty goal, and then there was that own goal, and then Kante with some absolute fantastic creativity. Like, you got to give Kante some credit in the first half. He was like the orchestrator in that first half. But the second half was abysmal. Like, everyone just forgot how to play football, and then we just gifted them 2 goals, and it's like, what the hell are you lads doing? But you know, I'm repeating myself over and over and over again. You must be absolutely sick of it. So there you go, guys. We are through to the semi-finals where we play Frankfurt. I'll tell you what, if we play the exact same way in the second half against Frankfurt in those 2 games, we will go out. We will go out. No question. We've got to sort out our mentality in the second half, because it's not good enough. It's going to kill us. It's going to knock us out of the Europa League. We're not going to be able to win the Europa League. We're not going to be able to get into the Champions League. I mean, look at the league table in the Premier League. Right, we're not actually going to get to top 4. It doesn't look very likely. So the only way we can do anything is to win the Europa League. But if we keep gifting people fantastic performances in the second half, we are not going to do anything. A bit of a wake-up call. But the job's done. We're through, so that's all that matters. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And the next video that I do will probably be on London Spitfire taking on Boston Uprising at the weekend. So, and then we've got Chelsea Burnley on Monday, 8 o'clock. So those are the videos I'll be doing later on on this channel. So yes, look out for those. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of the match in the comment section down below. And until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey do, and peace.